This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy to see if you could save when you bundle your home and auto policies. Try it at progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
She needs to do a podcast since she never got her due. She's a lesbian and a loudmouth Jew. With a gasket always ready to blow, you're listening to Judy's show. Who? Judy show. Wait a minute, who are you talking about? Oh, she's an asshole. What is wrong with you? Oh, you suck. So long. Fuck off. And a loudmouth Jew with a gasket always ready to go. Blow. Anyway, here we are. It's Judy's show, and I'm your host, Judy Gold, and there is a lot of noise outside. I am recording. I put on the noise reduction, but I'm telling you right now, there's a baby crying, and I want to go out there and tell them to shut the fuck up. But, you know, I'm in New York City. I live on a busy street, a busy intersection. Let's see if you can hear. Do you hear that? I mean, really, pick the fucking kid up. Anyway, welcome to It's Judy Show. Thrilled to be here. This week, it is a rant that we're having, and I want you to know I have a lot to rant about, but I just want to start with the rescue, not the release, the rescue. No one released them. They were rescued. The hostages, the 4 hostages that were rescued, that were held in a quote unquote journalist's home, who was complicit in this war, who is a terrorist. He is now dead. His father is dead. They had to kill the family members as they entered the home. And here's someone who is working for Al Jazeera, who's writing articles, who's supposedly a journalist, who is hiding hostages in his home and getting paid by Hamas. Sorry. It is absolutely, it's awful. I don't even know what the fuck to say. And all you people thinking, you know, everyone, you know, Israel's so fucking horrible. If they would have released the hostages, this would be over. And I'm sorry all these people are innocent, people are dying, but look what's happening. They are using women and children as shields. This is what they are doing. And Hamas was paying them. A doctor, his son, a quote unquote journalist. These are people that could do good in the world. But instead, they are terrorists, and it's all hatred of the Jews. So stop with your shit. Anti-Zionism is not anti-Semitism. It is. They hate Israel and they hate the Jews. And thank God Noah's mother can see her before she passes. But what a, you know, she's got a lot of work to do. To, you know, God only knows. But seeing them hug their families, how could you not feel for these people? To see these people reunited, I want to bring them home. You know what? If October 7th, you want a ceasefire? I don't even want to go into this because I'll just start getting angry, but just fucking unbelievable. So, and there have been a lot of IDF soldiers that have been killed, and hundreds of thousands or 100,000 Israelis displaced. But of course, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about, you know, that. We talk about just how horrible, Israel is, and how dare they stand up for themselves and whatever. Okay. So I pray, I hope, I do anything that the remaining hostages come home. So thank you. Anyway, I have so much to talk about. I just literally came from our recording. I'm recording this on Sunday night, as they usually do. It airs Monday night, Tuesday, and I just came from our recording, our live recording with the Good Liars, which is it's going to be phenomenal. It's on next week. It's fucking great. They are incredible. These guys, Jason Selvig and Vram Stiegler. I mean, they are so brilliant and social commentators, satirists, good liars. They're very good liars. So that you're in for a treat. But I have to tell you what I've been through this week. Let me tell you about my upcoming gigs, because it's important in case you get bored with me on the treadmill, or you're doing like a 20-minute thing and you're just like, oh, she's so fucking annoying, that I get this out in the beginning. June 13th, that is this Thursday, June 13th, I'm going to be at the Post Office Cabaret in Provincetown, Massachusetts. It is the Provincetown Film Festival, and I'm in, which I'm going to talk about, this film, Outstanding, A Comedy Revolution, which is the history of LGBTQ comedy, which was directed by Paige Hurwitz, which is a fantastic movie. And so I am going to be doing a panel for that movie, and I'm going to be doing a show Thursday night for all the people attending the film festival. So that is this Thursday, the 13th, in Provincetown, Massachusetts, not Providence, Rhode Island. Like everyone fucking is like, oh, you're going to Providence? Why would I have a house in Providence? Seriously. So that's the Provincetown Film Festival. Then on the 15th, I'm at Bananas in Rutherford, New Jersey, with my friend Liz Glazer opening. That is Saturday, June 15th at Bananas in Rutherford, New Jersey. Thrilled to be doing that show. 2 shows on Saturday. I think they're 8 and 10, but who the fuck knows? And then I don't know if I've told you this, but I'm being inducted in the 2024 Manhattan Jewish Hall of Fame on June 17th here in Manhattan. And it's quite an honor, and I'm so looking forward to it. And my family's coming, like my sister and my niece and my boys and my lover. And it's going to be, and as I said, I think I mentioned this before, it's on June 17th. And that is the day my mother died in 2015. And here we are. I'm getting inducted in the Manhattan Jewish Hall of Fame on the anniversary of my mother's death. Although I do the Yutzeit candle on the in the Jewish calendar, which is by the moon. Okay, I should have hit the thing. But anyway, so I have a bunch of things that I need to talk to you about. Number one, what a week this has been. Again, I'm so thankful about the hostages, but I want to say Monday, last Monday, the 3rd, I was at the Advocate Out party, and it was so great. I sat with Lorna Luft, and it was just so nice to be around a bunch of gays. It was a great party. Sam Champion was there, and we were talking about, because I hadn't seen him in so long, we were talking about how it used to be, because he came out so long ago in the late 80s, and we used to do so many events together, but now no one asks us to do events anymore because, everyone's out. So yeah, it was so great to see him. Wayne Brady is on the cover of, I think, The Advocate, and he came out as pansexual. He's so lovely. And I said, welcome. And he was like, oh, it's, because people, when they finally live their authentic selves, it's just a relief. And, we know what it's like to be in the closet, and it sucks. So happy Pride, because that was my first Pride event, and it was just the best. I saw Titus Burgess. Who else did I see? I met so many people. It was just fantastic. So that was great. What else do I have to tell you? So that was my first Pride event that I had a wonderful time. And then so Friday, this past Friday on June 5th, I went to see Suffs, and I went to the matinee, and it was fantastic. So see Suffs. It is every girl, every woman. I mean, men should see it too, but I think it definitely gives a perspective to women of how much we've been fighting. And they're still, look what they're doing to us. They're still stripping away our rights, and the ERA never passed. But it's a great musical. Go see it. Bring your family. Bring boys. Bring young boys so they know what the fuck is going on and they can stick up for women.
When you think about businesses that are selling through the roof, sure, you think about a great product, a cool brand, and brilliant marketing. But an often overlooked secret is actually the businesses behind the business, making selling simple. For millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. Nobody does selling better than Shopify. They're the home of the #1 checkout on the planet and the not-so-secret Shop Pay that boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts going abandoned and way more sales happening. So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell wherever your customers are scrolling or strolling, on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Businesses that sell more sell on Shopify. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout Allbirds and Skims use. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/start selling, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/start selling to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/start selling.
But okay, so Friday, what an event I had. On Friday, it was the Tribeca Film Festival. It was the premiere of the new film, which is going to be on Netflix June 18th. It is premiering on Netflix. It is called Outstanding, A Comedy Revolution, and it is directed by Paige Hurwitz, and it is the history of LGBTQ comedy. And first of all, the film is fantastic. Everyone needs to watch it. It is such a history lesson. And you'll learn so much about comedy and how hard it was to be out. And big part of it is Robin Tyler, who was the first to really be out there. And you're going to learn so much. And it's funny and it's great. And so it was the premiere, and Henry and Ben and their lovely girlfriends, Sophie and Samantha, Ben and Samantha, Henry and Sophie, blah, blah, blah. They came. Elisa, my lover, who looked so fucking hot. You'll see pictures. I'm going to start posting them when I get them back from the photographer. And it was such a nice event. Sandra Bernhardt, Margaret Cho, Robin Tyler was there, Joel Kim Booster, Guy Branum, Paige Hurwitz, of course, was there. I'm trying to think of everyone else. Todd Glass, who I just keep teasing because it took him so long to come out of the closet. And I was like, Todd, this is a gay thing. You should tell your manager you're here. And so we've just been laughing and ha ha ha. But to be around all these wonderful gay icons and to be a part of this story, it was so validating on so many levels. And so before the show, Tig Notaro, and before the show, Joel Kim Booster, Roz Hernandez, who was great. She hosted. We did a little bit of stand-up before the show. Joel Kim Booster, then myself, then Margaret. I always love seeing Margaret because, as you know, we did All American Girl together. And, she gave me a job she's just a fantastic person. So I always love being with her. And, when you have history with people, it's so special. We did stand up. We watched the movie. The after party was fantastic. And it was such a special evening. And to watch my kids see this film, talking about how I came out as a gay parent on stage and seeing all the history of how hard it was and how great it is now that I go in a club and I see these comedians who are gay or trans or non-binary or bisexual or whatever they are freely talk about it without any pushback from the audience. It's just so beautiful. But you got to remember your history. That's what we all have to realize. You have to know your history or it will be repeated. And comedy, as I've said 1,000 times, is a coping mechanism and a weapon. And, to see my friend Bob Smith, who is my best friend, first out gay man on The Tonight Show, and to have an HBO special, died of ALS, horrible, 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 as my kids call him, Uncle Bob. It was wonderful to see him up there. It was just a very emotional night. So thank you to Paige Horowitz, like she's related to Vladimir Horowitz. But thank you to Paige Horowitz for making this incredible film. And we're going to be in Provincetown this week. Also at the Provincetown Film Festival, as I said, with the film and doing a talk back. So that was an amazing experience. And being on the red carpet, like I fucking hate the red carpet, right? Because it's just so humiliating sometimes, especially if you're like have a small part in something and all the big stars are on the red carpet and then they're like, and you are, and it's so fucking humiliating. So it was such a treat. It was such a fucking treat. Check out my Instagram because lots of photos. So that was amazing. And then I had to leave on Saturday because I was performing at Henderson, Nevada Pride. I was asked to do Henderson, Nevada Pride, and I said yes. And I literally flew in yesterday morning because it's Sunday. So now I flew in on the 8th in the morning. I got there at 3 p.m. and I took the red eye home. The red eye sucks. I'm too old for the fucking red eye. And first of all, if you're going to have a red eye, okay, this is, you're going to think I'm a cunt, but I'm going to say it anyway. But I was sitting in first, I always make them fly me first class because of my knees. Sorry. And I'm old and I can't. I've been on too many shitty planes and stayed in too many shitty hotels that I feel like I earned my way, and I honestly don't fit in the other seats. And I don't know how people fit in them and I feel bad for them. But, if you're going to have a red eye, like at least have the seat go back more than just the fucking 2 inches. It's so annoying. Like, why can't the seats recline more? And I mean my seat reclining and not the person in front of me. That's what I mean. But I have to tell you what happened. So I'm flying out of Newark. This is a TSA story, and I hope you enjoy it. So I'm flying out of Newark, and I don't know if you have these days where you're like, okay, this went wrong, that went wrong, and it's just building up. And it's like, when the fuck is this black cloud, bad shit, karma fucking crap gonna stop? So it started with Elisa driving me to Newark, which was very nice. And I always have to drive in New Jersey because, I grew up there, and whoever urban planned New Jersey, not a great job. I mean, there's a lot of ramps and a lot of turns and a lot of confusing shit. And, as a native New Jersey person, I have to say, New Jersey drivers are not kind. You could literally be in the car with a gun to your head and someone ready to rape you. And you'd be like, hi, can I get in there? I need to go to the police. Like, signaling, I need to get in front of you. And they'd be like, no, I'm sorry. I see the guy is about to attack you and there's the gun to your head, but I have to get to Wawa. I have to get to Wawa right now and I can't let you in. Like, they're fucking nasty. So we're driving there And we get to Newark Airport, and I missed a turn, and I was calling the kids because we were going over how great the Outstanding premiere was. And Elise is always telling me, do not talk on the phone when you're driving. Like if you have to be somewhere, if you're under, duress or you're in a rush or whatever. So of course I don't listen to her, and I'm making 100 phone calls, and I missed a turn, but we got there on time. And as I'm walking into the terminal to get to my gate, I realized, oh my God, where the fuck is my phone? And with my ADDDDHHHHHD, if I'm not really paying attention, I'll just do shit. And I know I unplugged the phone, but I couldn't find, and I was like literally getting very late to get to the, it was under an hour now that I was there before. It was like 58 minutes before my flight was about to leave. And I'm walking in, I go, oh my God, I'm on my phone. And thank God, because Elisa was just about to drive away. And I can't find the phone. We're looking in the back seat. We're looking in the front seat. We're opening the trunk. And I'm like, oh my God, where the fuck is my phone? And I'm like, I can't take it. I cannot take it. I start screaming, where the fuck is my phone? I can't. I'm sure, thank God no one recognized me, because it was just a full out tantrum of, Judy, you fucking idiot, where the fuck is your phone? So then I have to go in my suitcase, take out my iPad, and do Find My iPhone, because I literally am like cannot find my phone. So I play Find My iPhone. Meanwhile, literally the car is in front of the terminal, and I have my suitcase already by the terminal door, and I'm, half my shit is on the ground. And I take out my iPad and I play Find My, and I hear it, but and I'm like getting closer, and it's near the car. And then I look, and it's on top of the car. My phone was on top of the car, and Elisa was just about to drive away. Can you fucking imagine if I had gotten on that plane, I'd gotten in the airport and been like, I have no phone, and I have no way of calling Elisa going, I have no fucking phone. And oh God. So thank God I got the phone. And I'm like, fuck, shit, fuck. And I'm screaming like a fucking maniac. And Elisa's like, get me the fuck out of here. So I'm already in a mood. I'm like, why did that have to happen? So then I go in, I have Clear. By the way, Clear sucks right now. Clear fucking sucks. I don't know what happened to them, but it was like, oh, let's go on the Clear line. You're going to get right in. Plus, you don't have to show your ID. And they do the eye thing, and it's great. And no. So I get there, and I'm in Clear and TSA premenstrual, right? And so I go to the Clear TSA premenstrual line, and I go in, and they do the eye thing. And then, of course, random check every time. It's like I have Clear, so I don't have to do a fucking random check. So then I have to take out my license, and then they walk me over, and we go to the TSA premenstrual line, and I go and I put my shit on the thing and to go through the detector. And then I have to go, and not in the regular radiation looker thing. No, I have to go in the one, because I have the one where you go, the special one, because I have the fake knees. And so I wear my Bring Them Home dog tag, and I forgot to take it off, because it always, either the TSA person will say, put it behind you, put that necklace behind you, like put it on the back, or they'll say, just leave it there, it's fine. So I go through, not the metal detector, the other one, the fucking CAT scan one, wherever the fuck it is, where they can see your vagina. And I go through, and it goes off. It doesn't go off, but on the screen where it has the picture of the person, the outline of the person, it has a big exclamation point in the triangle thing, and a rectangular square, a rectangular figure. And it's obvious. It just said, I said, oh, it's my necklace. Obviously I said, listen. So she's like, oh, I have to pat your breasts down. And I'm like, oh, it's my necklace. Can I just take it off and go through again? No, you can't. I'm like, okay, because many people have let me do that. Many TSA people, I have to pat you down. I said, well, I really don't want to be patted down. Like, I fucking hate being patted down. I think it is just an assault. I really hate it. Like, you're sticking your hands under my bra. It's like, it's this fucking necklace. And like, you can see the outline of the neck, whatever. So, I said, I really don't want to be patted down. She's like, well, too bad. I said, okay, fine. She goes, do you want to do it here or in private? I said, just do it here. She goes, move your necklace. I said, and I didn't know if she said remove or move. And I took my necklace and I just flipped it around like I was mad. And she goes, I'm not dealing with this attitude. So sorry, you can step over here and you can wait for a supervisor. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm going to miss my flight. So I said, I'm going to miss my flight. She goes, I don't care. I'm like, okay, great. This is the phone on the fucking car, the random check, and now El Contessa, okay? Or La Contessa. And I'm waiting there for the supervisor. The woman doesn't care. She's like, can you please move? Because other people were going through the thing. And then finally, the supervisor comes and she's like, what happened? And she says, so, and I said, my necklace, and she's like, I am telling her what happened. She asked me. I'm like, okay, fine, go ahead. So she explains the thing, and she says, she looks at the picture. She's like, okay. I said, my necklace, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, I have to pat you down. Do you want to do it here? Or do you want to do it in private? I said, just do it. So she goes, I have to go under your bra. And I'm like, I know. So she does the whole pat down on my breasts. And she's like, you can go. And I said, have a great day. And I'm just so aggravated because, it's like, why are these people taking their shit out on me? Like, I get it. I get you hate your life. I get people are fucking assholes, but I'm not a fucking asshole. And I literally... it was my necklace. Like, don't be a fucking asshole. This week's episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. Now, I am a huge advocate for therapy. I talk therapy. I like physical therapy too, but I'm talking about talk therapy. I've been in therapy since I'm 18 years old. There is nothing better. Nothing better. And it is a stressful time. We just had an election. It's the holidays, and we're going to have to spend family time or not spend family time. It's a decision you might make in therapy, because therapy is really the best way, the only way to process your feelings, anxiety, depression, everything. I've been doing it for over 40 years. I know what I'm talking about. So if you've been thinking about starting therapy, if you thought about it for years and just didn't do it, please give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online. It's designed to be convenient. It's flexible. It's suited to your schedule. You go to betterhelp.com/JudyGold. You fill out a brief questionnaire. You get matched with a licensed therapist, and you can switch your therapist at any time for no additional charge. I've done that multiple times in my life, switch therapists. It works. It works. And I know a lot of people who have used BetterHelp, and they love it. So find comfort this December with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/JudyGold today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/JudyGold. You're welcome. So then I get to the gate. Okay, so I always carry this little satchel with my wallet and my ticket and my phone and a backpack and my carry-on. And, if they say something, I can take off my little satchel and put it in the carry-on, but they rarely say something because it's a little satchel it's literally a carrying case for my ticket and everything. So, of course, I get there and they're already boarding, but I'm in group 1 because I'm in first class. And she's like, oh, excuse me, you have 3 things. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't take it. I'm just like, fine, I'm going to put it in here and then I'm going to take it right out when I get on the plane. But let me do it at, like I just can't take it. I finally get on the plane and I'm sitting next to this very nice gentleman. I'm in the window seat. And I put my stuff up and I pre-ordered the pasta because I thought it was the safest. Couldn't have been more disgusting. Some food, like JetBlue has good food. American has great coffee. But United, not good food. It's not good food. So whatever. I am sitting in the seat and I'm like, and he can tell, I said, I just had a really bad time in TSA and I'm telling him the story. Then we take off. They're like, what can I get you? Drink and the food. I pre-order my food. So then they bring the food and my water with lemon, no lemon. Oh, they go, oh no, we don't have any lemon. I said, can I have a water with ice and lemon? And then they go, we don't have any lemon. And I look at my glass and it's filthy. It's got like some sticky shit on it. But of course I have to wait and press the button. And I'm like, hi, I want to eat my meal, but my water glass has like shit on it. And the flight attendant's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And brings me another water. And then I'm eating and I'm like, ugh, I should have gotten something else, but whatever. I have a very nice seatmate. And I'm like, you know what? You're in the air. Once you're in the air, you're like, okay, I have no control. So whatever. So then I said, oh, could I have a cup of coffee? And the flight attendant, who probably hates me because of the water thing, but was very nice, brings me a cup of coffee. And I notice that my tray is just, it keeps, every time I pick up the coffee, there's coffee on the tray. And I look and I notice that the coffee mug is completely cracked and all the coffee is slowly dripping out of the fucking coffee mug onto my clothes and my tray. And I'm like, what did I do? What did I do that it's just bad luck, Judy? That everything, and so the guy next to me just starts laughing. I call the flight attendant. I said, hi, my mug is cracked and and they're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And he brings me another cup of, and I'm just like, and I looked at him. I said, I swear to God, this is my fucking life. Ask Elisa. She will tell you I have a black cloud. And I don't want to have a black cloud. And I do all the positive thinking and the gratitude and oh my God. And I do it all. And yet, boom. So they give me another mug of coffee. And then a few minutes later, after food service, the flight attendant comes over and says, listen, I am so sorry. I want to give you a gift. I was like, ooh. And so he says to me, I'll give you a $50, credit or 7,500 miles. And I said 7,500 miles and thank you very much. Okay. So then I'm just like reading and whatever, doing work and reading. And then we land and it's 106 degrees and whatever. And I go to the hotel and then we go, Matt, who booked the gig, meets me we go to the hotel and then I take a little rest and then we go out to eat. We went to this place right around the corner. We're literally at the airport. We're staying at the airport because the Henderson Pride is across the street at this park where, by the way, the following day, Trump is having his rally. He's having his rally there. So it's Pride in this park, Sunset Park. And then the next day they get everything away so they can have people who hate gays. So it's Pride and then people who fucking hate gay people. And we're walking out of the restaurant and there's a guy in a Make America Great Again hat that I just, at this point, wanted to bash his head against the fucking brick wall. But of course, he's like, how you doing? And I just want to go, I'm gay. That's how I'm doing. I'm a lesbian and I'm a Jew and you're a fucking asshole. And I'm a woman. Go fuck yourself. But I didn't. I said, So then I go to do the Henderson Pride, and it's outside. And these people are wonderful people who are running the Henderson Pride. And there's drag queens, and it's just, I love Pride. I love Pride, especially in places where it's not a gay area. And Pride, apparently, I found out in Las Vegas, is in October. Okay, but this is their local Pride, so they do it when it's 100,000 degrees outside. And I would characterize it as a hell gig. I mean, everyone was like sitting. There were little kids running around. They're sitting on the ground. They're very far away from me. Not conducive to comedy. But I did the best I could under the circumstances. And then I left. I went home. On the stage, it was just a hell gig. And I was taking the red eye home that night. And so I literally went back to the hotel, changed, and they called an Uber for me. And the Uber guy, I'm looking at the Uber driver, and he's got like purple shorts on. I'm like, oh, he's a big queen. I have a gay Uber driver. I'm so excited. And he goes, were you just he had a Southern accent. Were you just at the Pride? I was just there. Oh, I'm sorry. I know it was hard. And I'm like, okay, please. I don't want to know. I don't want to even talk about it. So I got on the plane. I did not sleep at all. Zero. I did not sleep. And I came home to Newark. And I promised myself, you know what? I'm just going to forget about it. I'm going to move on. Thank you to the universe that there were some people there that were like, oh, you're very funny and thank you for coming. And they all thanked me for coming. And that I made money and that I'm home and I got to interview the good liars. And now I'm so fucking tired. I want to kill myself. But whatever, it doesn't matter. And so I'm trying to not be angry. I think I got it all out on this podcast, but it was just like, have you ever had those days where it's just a fucking shit show? So that was my day yesterday. And, life goes on. At least I'm not being held at an Al Jazeera home and not able to bathe. So we have to count our blessings. And now Trump is there. I just saw a video of him saying that he was in the same fucking park talking about how hot it was and that no one should die from the heat because he needs the votes, because he's such a great fucking guy. He better not fucking win that piece of shit. So there we are. Here we are. And I'm hoping that it's going to be a great week this week. I'm going to think positively, not in my DNA, but I'm going to do it. Yeah. So that was my week. How do you feel about that? Pretty damn good story, right? And just like, I don't get it. Do any of you feel like you have bad luck? Like, please let me know. Please write to me. Do you feel like you have a black cloud? Like, it's been going on forever. Like my parents, I remember when the Toyota Camry came out in the 80s, they bought a Camry because it had the greatest reviews. And of course they had a lemon. They got a lemon. I'm telling you. So that's that. But I'm alive and I'm healthy and I'm hungry and I'm going to go eat now. So, and I have this podcast and I have you listeners. Listen to me trying to be really positive. So thank you for that. Please, you know what? Please subscribe to my podcast and leave a review. Please, I really want to, we rebranded and I really want to get it out there. And I'm going to do more live podcasts. And I really love this art form and I love the interviewing art form and I love being able to fucking scream on here and that you're listening. Yeah. So that's it. That's all I have to say. I'm hoping for peace. I'm hoping for more hostages to be rescued. Hopefully they could be released, but that doesn't seem to be happening. And I want to enjoy the summer. I love the summer. I don't love the summer in New York City, but I love the summer. So I'm excited to go to Provincetown. So again, I want you to know my residency in Provincetown, June 23rd through September 8th, I will be in Provincetown every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 8:30 p.m. at the Post Office Cabaret. So get your asses there. Also, this Saturday, the 15th, I will be in Rutherford, New Jersey at Bananas with my friend Liz Glazer. It's going to be a great fucking show. So get your asses there. Just a lot of stuff going on. Go see Outstanding. If you're in Provincetown at the film festival, come see me if you're there on June 13th at the Post Office Cabaret. A lot of shit going on. A lot of shit. And some TV coming up that I'm going to be talking to you about. But yeah. So thank you for listening. It's Judy Show with Judy Gold is produced by Laura Vogel. It is edited by Colin Schmaling. Theme song by my lover. No, he's not my lover, but he's the greatest. By my fake brother, Lauren Gold. He wrote the music and he did the background vocals, and he's the greatest. That's it. I don't know what else to say, except I love you all. To the Jews, Chag Sameach. It is Shavuos, the day we got the Torah. And a lot of learning going on. I hope you learned something from my podcast this week. But I learned that I love and appreciate all of you. And as we always say, thank you for listening. And as we always say, so long.